Hello, this is Kran again. Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a neat buttonhole. Yes, a neat buttonhole on your shirts just using your blackhead machine. You want to make buttonhole and you didn't have a buttonhole machine. Relax. Without your blackhead machine, you can make a neat buttonhole for your clothes. So first, you start by chalking it out. I've already marked the position and where I want to make the buttonhole, so it was easy for me to just go. So all you have to do is position your clothes under the footer of the machine, and just on that line that you've chalked, you just mark probably half an inch. You go on it a straight line, you turn the way you see me doing. Notice that my needle is still inside the clothes before I turn. That will make it to that will help you to stop shifting around, to just make it secure. You make 1 or 2 stitch and you lift again while the needle is still inside. You turn and you go on the straight line, just like 6 to 8 seam, depending on how long or wide you want your buttonhole to be. So you keep repeating that process. You see, I'll go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I stop, turn it over and go again. So this thing, I have to keep on doing it like this. Repeat it for at least 3 to 4, 5 times. After you're done that, you have a thick and neat finishing. Just, you have to be very patient. You have to learn patience. Be very patient, because if you rush it, you're not going to get the neat finishing that you want, and you can end up spoiling your clothes. But you have to just go gently. You sew it the normal way, and after you're done about 3 to 4 rounds, you should have something like this. So here is what it looks like. This is me just cutting off the excess thread at the back to give it a neat finishing. Can you see the back? And this is the front. Can you see? With your blackhead machine, you can do it. All you just have to do is remove the excess thread. Yes, that is me just cutting out the excess thread on that part to give it that neat finishing that you're seeing. The back is neat and the front is neat as well. So cut off the excess thread, and that is how you make a buttonhole with your blackhead machine. At those points, your clothes is ready. You have a neat buttonhole that you can use on all your clothes. So just get yourself a seam ripper. Yes, a seam ripper. This is what a seam ripper looks like. So get it and then rip out the lines. Be very careful while you're using your seam ripper. If you're a first timer, please be very careful, because if you do not handle it carefully, you can mistakenly rip more than where you so you put your seam rip at the last. Can you see? You insert it at the last part of your buttonhole, and then you drag it to the upper part of it. Just make sure your seam is not exceeding that stitch that you make. Just make sure it's not exceeding that seam that so you go ahead and do that for all the buttonholes that you've made. So after removing it, you make sure you place your button, you secure it well, and at the end of the day, this is what you should have: a nice shirt with a nice buttonhole. So you not having a buttonhole machine should not be an excuse for not making that buttonhole. So if you find this video helpful, I want you to like, comment, and reshare so that it will get to other people.